So I'm going to take one go at this. So just deal with it, however it plays out. Race started and was going fine. Pace was on and fine. And then we hit the climbs and it was hard but tolerable. Like those thoughts of I can't do this were short and far between, like far and few between. So that was going well, and then we really started the second lap, and actually on that first big climb section, the group splintered and a breakaway formed, and I didn't even know for ages. I didn't care, to be honest. Yeah, second lap started, and we had someone with us from the wave behind. He broke his group and then caught us and then just sort of sat in with us for ages. And then he like did this massive effort on the flat and I went with him, and then he flicked the elbow, and then I went around and did a big effort. Our group broke and then he sat up. So I was left by myself, and then I just coasted until the group reformed. I was like, what the fuck is that? He's like, I didn't want to get involved in your race. Well, don't start and then stop. So that was frustrating. Anyway, we're on the last lap. We're going back into the mountains, or the hilly section. And one of the guys from Masters 2 attacks, and I should have gone with him because I had the legs too, but let him go because I didn't really need to go with him, and he went super early. Like he went on the way to the dirt. Anyway, no one went with him, so he won the wave and his category. In the end, he made it all the way back alone. And as we're coming out of the mountains back towards the finish, I had a 60-70% dig on the last climb, and that was where I went wrong. I think I needed to be super brave. Like, I've got hindsight here, right? And I should have thrown all the marbles at that. I should have risked blowing up and coming third, I think, rather than having that 60-70% dig and then worrying that I was going to blow up and then sitting in. Anyway, it wasn't to be. We came over the last crest, and then it's like a downhill into a flat, so it's quite a fast finish. And we were still well over a kilometre away from the finish. And I was like, oh, I'll go through for another turn because we're so far away. And then that was it. Everyone was like, no, I'm not coming through. No turns. You're on the front. I was like, it didn't matter. I went on the pace. I got off the pace. I almost rode in the gravel on the side of the road. No, they were going to sit. And in the end, I cruised, and then I started my sprint. I started so super early, and I was like, hopefully, maybe I'll just catch him off guard, get a gap, and hold it. And I put everything into it, right? All the marbles at that point. I held nothing back. I sprinted for a long time. But when I looked between my legs, there was a wheel. And the guy who was meant to win the sprint just fucking did. Easily, just eventually just came around the outside of me and he was gone. The guy in third, he was miles behind. I don't even know if he tried to sprint with us. But yeah, that was it. Just, I sat up before the finish line because he was gone and I was safe. And then, that's it. Fucking months and months and months. Hundreds of hours on the train, gone. That's it. Because fuck old mate sit in the fucking wheel, did exactly what he needed to do to win. And actually, on the last climb, when I flicked my elbow to come through, he said, "Nah, I'm about to pop." And then within a minute, he'd done a sprint attack on us. And he's like, "Oh, just testing the legs." So it's he was just chatting away. I don't know if he was hurting or not or what. It doesn't matter now. But he said on the last climb, he was this is after after the race. He's like, oh, I was under pressure on that last climb. That's when you should have gone. But was he? I don't know. I have no fucking idea. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter how strong I rock up to this race. I cannot crack it. All right, that's it. That's enough rambling. Goodbye.